Today we're talking about the king of crypto, Bitcoin, and the latest updates shaking the market right now. If you think Bitcoin is moving quietly, think again. Under the surface, there's serious activity building, and whether you're holding, trading, or just watching from the sidelines, what's happening today could shape the next big move. Right now, Bitcoin isn't just another asset on a chart. It's the benchmark. Every altcoin, every meme coin, every major blockchain project reacts to Bitcoin's direction. When Bitcoin breathes, the entire crypto market inhales or exhales with it. And today, the structure we're seeing is critical. Over the past sessions, volatility has been tightening. Price action has been compressing into a range that suggests pressure is building. Historically, when Bitcoin consolidates after a strong move, it doesn't stay quiet for long. These compression phases often lead to explosive breakouts, either upward continuation or sharp corrections. And traders across the US are watching key levels very closely. One of the biggest current narratives is institutional flow. Since the approval of spot Bitcoin ETFs earlier this cycle, institutional participation has become a daily factor. Large capital doesn't move emotionally, it moves strategically. And recent ETF flow data suggests steady interest rather than panic exits. That's important because sustained institutional accumulation tends to reduce extreme downside volatility over time. Another major development is macroeconomic positioning. With interest rate expectations shifting and inflation data fluctuating, Bitcoin continues to be viewed by many investors as a hedge against monetary instability. While it still behaves like a risk asset in short-term moves, the long-term narrative of digital gold keeps strengthening. The comparison to traditional safe haven assets is being discussed more frequently among financial analysts. Mining activity is also stabilizing after recent network adjustment. Hash rate remains strong, which signals confidence from miners despite price fluctuations. When miners maintain high operational commitment, it reflects long-term belief in network sustainability. Historically, miner capitulation phases often mark local bottoms. Right now, we're not seeing widespread distress, and that's a positive structural sign. On the technical side, Bitcoin is holding above major long-term support zones. As long as these levels remain intact, the broader bullish structure isn't broken. Short-term pullbacks may shake out over-leveraged traders, but long-term momentum remains intact unless we see a decisive breakdown. Social sentiment is another interesting indicator. Retail participation hasn't reached full mania yet. Google search trends and social volume are elevated but nowhere near previous cycle peaks. That suggests we may still be early in the broader adoption wave rather than late-stage euphoria. Now let's talk about what could trigger the next major move. If Bitcoin breaks above current resistance with strong volume, it could ignite a fresh wave of momentum buying. That would likely lead to capital rotation into altcoins shortly after. Historically, Bitcoin rallies first, then alt season follows. On the other hand, if macro conditions tighten and we see aggressive risk-off behavior in equities, Bitcoin could test lower liquidity zones before continuation. But here's what makes today's situation different from previous cycles. Institutional infrastructure is stronger than ever. Custody solutions, ETF accessibility, corporate treasury allocations, all of it creates a deeper foundation beneath price action. The big question isn't whether Bitcoin will remain relevant. That's already answered. The real question is timing. Are we in the calm before another breakout? Or are we about to see a corrective flush before continuation? One thing is clear, Bitcoin remains the center of gravity in crypto. Every development, from regulatory discussions to ETF inflows to global monetary policy, feeds directly into its price action. So whether you're trading short-term or holding for the long run, today's updates matter. Because when Bitcoin moves decisively, it doesn't just move alone, it pulls the entire market with it. And right now, the pressure building on the chart suggests that the next move might not stay quiet for long.